Well, I want to try and capture the essence of it, but basically what we're about, and what the brand's about, and what we stand for, pretty much. Everyone's got a different background and a different upbringing, and we've all got something that's sort of like paved what we do and why we do what we do.
Yeah, as a young kid, pretty much grew up outside. Didn't really spend too much indoors.
He was out on tractors and harvesters all day, and I was just hacking around the yard on everything that kind of had wheels.
Yeah, so I couldn't have asked for a better childhood, eh? Like, I not necessarily wanted to go away on the boat, but probably the best thing I've ever done. Just going to places you never usually go to, all the islands and stuff.
Because I always wanted to race motocross, and that wasn't really an option, so I started by pushing a shitty old bike, no suspension up gravel roads, and just riding down them fast, and just loved it.
There's nothing more powerful, like when you find someone that's doing what they love, you can just tell, like their passion will just stem through. Like, you don't have to ask them to do something or push them to do something, they'll just simply do it because they're stoked.
Like, it's always fun being around people with that whole like attitude and like idea, and like if they're always keen to do it, then I'm always keen to do it.
If you're around a group of people that have a similar idea as you do, and they're on the same buzz, then you just feed off each other and things just escalate from there.
Motivation to get out to cool places and just go do stuff.
What gets me stoked about Huss will probably be Hamish, the owner. He's a good sort, he's always happy and likes taking us on adventures to the randomest places ever. And he's a bit of a free rider at heart, so he's always escaping a scree or some filthy hut. But it's good, that's what we're all about.
There's something about cutting turns in a sick place that like, makes it that much more special.
I get stoked about Huss when we go out wakeboarding places and doing stuff that I never would have done with other people really, and there's a crew of people that are stoked on it and having heaps of fun.
So yeah, now it means we can pretty much take the winch out and we're not restricted to a boat, which is sick, and it means it's so much more accessible now. When we can go and ride places that's untouched, there's something sick about saying you're the first one that's ridden it, you know.
It was so much about the climb or the rock itself as much as where you are.
When you go to a place that's like that little bit further and you have to go to that little bit more effort, then you come away that little bit more stoked.
You got to choose, what you want to do and have those goals and put yourself out there so that you'll have those moments. Put the effort in and live your life away where you're going to be exposed to things that are going to scare the hell out of you and things that you're really going to enjoy.
Those times where you've worked real hard for something, whether it be to get to the top of the mountain or achieve any goal, and you achieve it, and it's that moment where you're just that stoked.
There's always those moments that spring to mind.
I reckon what Hamish and Huss are doing is a good example. You're always going to new places and just taking a step back when you're riding your bike and stuff, and just actually realising where you are and what you're doing and what a pretty cool life you got going on and the cool place you actually end up where biking takes you.
When I'm riding, whether it be skating, wakeboard, mountain biking, in that moment nothing else really matters, and you feel somewhat content and stoked. You just forget about what else is going on out there.